What's good, everyone? This is Rennis. I'm a digital content creator, owner, and operator of Renovision Media. Today, we're going to be talking about what's in my camera bag. Here's the bag. And as you can see, it's empty. You know why? Because we don't roll with bags anymore. Nowadays, we do the Pelican cases. Hold that thought.
Okay.
The reason I roll with the Pelican case instead of the backpack is because in most cases, when we're going out and shooting weddings, I have an assistant with me. And that helps tremendously because I am not the one that's carrying everything. If I was to be rolling by myself and no assistance, I would have a backpack because you want to have something on your shoulders and all your camera gear nice and safe while you're doing what you need to be doing with the camera. We'll start from the top and then we'll move our way down to everything else. So we have a nice little light on camera. You could put it on the side, you could put it on the corner, built-in battery. This is the Small Rig brand, but there's a lot of brands out there and they're pretty much all function the same way. You want to get something bicolor that you could change the colors. You could go from warm to cold, but for starters, this is it. On the bottom bag here, I have a pouch and these are all my batteries. On the upper zipper here, we have a few audio recorders. We could start off with the Tascam. What I usually like to do with this is either I put it on a light stand or on some type of Gorilla Pod and put this close enough to the speakers where it's grabbing the ambient sound plus the music and whatever's happening and it's coming out of that speaker. Number two, we have the Zoom A4. Pretty nice, compact, fairly big audio recorder. I use this mainly to tap into the DJ or the entertainment. They usually have a soundboard and they usually have a sound out coming out of that board. So I like to tap into that and I get the cleanest audio that way. The last but not least on the audio side of things, we have our wireless Rode mics. This is version 2 and what you usually get with this, you get a receiver and you get a transmitter. The transmitter will stay with the subject, 1, 2, 1, 2. The transmitter then goes back to the receiver, which is tapped into the camera, and then the audio and the video are synced together as it's doing right now. Never leave home without gaff tape. Guys, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, you never know when you need this bad boy. As we finished all the top items on our case here, we're gonna start on the bottom. So let's start off with the drone. This is our remote control, and this is my DJI Mavic Air 2S. I love these drones. This is actually my third drone of the same kind. And the reason I like it so much is because, well, for starters, the camera quality is solid. It's got a 1-inch sensor, shoots 4K, 60 frames. The colors are beautiful on it. It's small, compact, and it flies really, really well. And now it's time to talk about the good stuff. And you know what I mean. We're talking about lenses. We could start off with the 50mm lens. The reason I really, really like this lens, and I only use it for that reason, is for detail shots. This is a macro lens. So what happens is anytime you need to shoot the details, if we're talking about the rings, the diamond, any type of engravings, or anything close enough where you really want to show beautiful detail about it, you use this lens. This is a 2.8 macro Sony Zeiss. Our second lens is my second favorite. This is a 12-24. I know, 12mm, fisheye, oh my God, the world is coming to an end. No, it's not. This 12mm right here will show you straight lines all across. It's gonna be very wide and it's gonna look spectacular. Also on top of that, besides weddings, great lens for real estate photography and videography. We go here with my third lens, and this is one of my favorite ones. It really is. It's an 85mm G Master 1.2. This is a spectacular lens, guys. I can't speak enough great things about it. I don't use it as much as I would like to use it, unfortunately, because it is a tight lens, right? Obviously, we're getting very, very tight to our subject, but this is very, very, very good for when it comes to candids, low light situations, and if you have a little bit of distance between you and your subject. If you are recording the speeches with this, great lens. Put this aside. We have a rugged card holder where basically all our memory cards go in here, whether they're new, brand new, and or used with footage that needs to be backed up. You could split them that way. I like this case because you could put your SD cards in here and also has space for your micro SD card. So you could kind of all in one, be all good to go. One thing also that's kind of like not spoken enough about, but it's a lens cleaner. Guys, very, very important. clean your lenses. You might not be able to see it right away, but you put it up on a big screen when you're editing, you'll start seeing all those dust particles, and you would have wished you would have cleaned it. So give it a wipe. It's all good. So before we get to the cameras and a few other lenses that are left in this bag, I'm going to talk to you about this little guy right here. This is a Peter McKinnon ND filter. Now, is it a hype? Is it not? I don't know. But what I can tell you is it costs more than a kidney, and on top of that, it's magnificent. Any ND filter that I've used prior to this, they've all have added some type of unnatural color to it, whether it was a little purple, whether it was a little magentic, whether it was a little orangey, you name it, I've seen it. This guy, pure. No problems with it. You put it on your lens, you could go clear, you could go not, you choose. And now we're going to be talking about the main guy. And what I mean by the main guy is this guy right here. G Master 24-70 2.8 Sony lens. Guys, if I could throw everything away and just start from scratch, I would buy a 24-70 with one body, and you could knock out a whole event with it. It could be arguable, however, you can get it done with this lens alone. This is so versatile. You could put it on the gimbal, you could put it on the tripod, you could shoot the ceremony with it, you could shoot the reception with it. There's no way that you're gonna need any other lenses if you have this lens. All the rest of the lenses are pure luxury after this guy. 24-70 2.8 G Master. Last but not least is the last lens. This lens I use the least amount of all times. And we have our 70-200. This particular one is a 70-200 f4. The reason I went with the f4, it's a much smaller lens than the 2.8. It's a much cheaper lens than the 2.8. And then on top of that, you don't really see the difference, especially when it comes to video. However, if you're needing the 2.8 because of low light situations, then the 2.8 would be for you, but hefty price tag and much more bigger footprint. For me, the best time this lens comes in handy is in the ceremony, where I have one of my cameras on a tripod and basically pointed either to the groom or the bride, and this is that lens. 70-200, I could get as close as I need to, and I could go as far back as I need to adjust for that. And this is a very sharp image and also small in footprint, which I love. Now, we could talk about the bodies. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm not getting into the whole details as far as what these bodies could do because, let's face it, they're camera bodies and they get the job done. However, my choice of camera for weddings is my Sony A4. This particular camera, I mean, it could shoot video, it could shoot photography. It's the entry level in the Sony A lineup. As far as the camera goes, I love these cameras. I mean, if I could have 20 of these, I would, but I don't need them. So I only have 2. So this is 1, and this is 2. So this is pretty much everything that I have in my bag for the wedding season. Everything is going to be linked down below. It's an affiliated link, so if you do choose to buy any of those purchases, we get a cut out of it, but no big deal if you don't. Just take a look for your own sake. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the jingle bell. Every time we post something, you're going to get a notification. You'd be the first to get a notification. As a matter of fact, please, the #1 comment on the bottom of this video, say first comment, and we'll contact you and we'll talk about it. All the best. We love you. See you in the next one. Hey guys, so if you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. And throw me a little comment on the bottom there saying, hey, we made it to the end. This is an old video. We shot this in 2023. And we have updated our gear tremendously from cameras and lenses and case. I am working on a new one, and that's going to come out very soon. And we are going to be publishing a lot more content on our YouTube channel. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up and give us some words of motivation so we can continue and post these things. Because sometimes, you know, just talking to the camera, it feels a little weird. And knowing that there's someone on the other end of the camera, like you guys watching this, knowing that you guys are out there makes it all the world. So, see you in the next one.